Shut up and sit down.
We're going to play my favorite game, Devil's Advocate.
I'm just gonna play Devil's Advocate here.
She is just rather good at playing Devil's Advocate.
Straight out of the 360, it's the Devil's Advocates, the satirical debate show that'll always have you on your toes, where facts will get you banned. Filmed in front of a live studio audience. And now, your host, Mercolium!
What show was it from?
Almost Live. So, speaking of Almost Live, welcome everybody. My name is Mercolium, and you are watching The Devil's Advocates, the satirical debate show, where if you bring facts, you're going to get kicked out. Joining me today, I have some wonderful guests. We have returning, once again, we have Bubonic. Bubonic, how are you doing today, sir?
Word, I am fantastic. Got my milk and cookies all ready to go for this shindig.
Are they moist? Are your cookies moist, sir?
Moist cookies, yes. Moist cookies this week, ladies and gentlemen. We are going for moist cookies.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you got your moist cookies here today. And joining us, we have Randomocity. Randomocity, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just enjoying life as it is, you know, whenever you can.
Well, you got to do that, and that's part of what this show is being able to enjoy life and enjoy the other side of the coin. So are you ready to get blindsided by some questions today?
Oh, that's a question I was not ready for. Hold on a second.
Already being blindsided.
I guess that just means I'm prepared.
There you go.
Prepared to be unprepared.
Well, I'm glad to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
Joining us as well, we have SchemingNemo. SchemingNemo, how are you?
I'm doing well. Partway through my first drink, so hopefully I'll be a little more lively than usual.
Well, that's good. At least you're on your first drink, unlike a certain guest I had before who was on his last drink during my show. Yeah. That was fun.
Yes, it made me a little wary.
It is not normally like that. It's supposed to be fun, but you know, and I haven't actually talked to that said person, but he has apologized, and I have no ill will feelings. Because hell, I got a hell of a sub bump from him, so it's all good.
Nice.
So you know, you got to. Publicity is publicity, good or bad.
There is no such thing as bad publicity.
That is true. Ooh, new subscriber, privileged white male just subscribed. Welcome.
Yeah, that's my boy up there. Hey, P-Dub. On my morning work.
Make sure you
hit
hit
the morning work plan down there.
There you go. Make sure you hit the bell notification because we do this live every Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we will have Red and Only in here. She is a little preoccupied with some motherly matters, I guess. You know, being a woman doing stuff around the house. But we can go over some topics and wait for her to get in here. What we have on board for today, let me see. Got it. See, this is the problem with live, is that it's hard to do this all on your own. But our topics, our topics for today will be Sing That Shit, Men, Are You Gonna Eat That, and Clear Communication. Those are going to be our fun little topics for today. And if anybody who's watching actually watched last week's show, I got a Buttercup. Princess Buttercup just subscribed. Thanks for the sub. But anybody who watched the show last week, you will recognize these because we only got through 3 questions, but I want to finish them off for this week. So they are our leftovers, but they are the better of the leftovers. You know, kind of like that warm pizza the next day and the cold, the warm pizza or warm beer and cold pizza. It's the best breakfast.
As long as they're not total shit when you pull them out of the microwave.
Well, so you gotta add a cup of water to make sure it's nice and moist. I'm gonna see how many times I can say that. That's gonna be my meow for the day.
Moist.
Yes, moist. So let's see. Let's create some teams, and when Red gets in here, we'll just throw her on our team. In the meantime, I guess I'll take your spot.
So Merc, I gotta say, I'm really digging what you've done with the show, the new avatar. Bravo. Very well done, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm here. If you hadn't noticed the noise, sorry, I had to take care of some injuries.
No, you're fine.
I understand how.
Oh, you're cutting in and out already. Shit.
You have the audio problems this time.
Oh, okay, glad that wasn't me.
No, it's
I'm
our
used to
internet
connection issues.
For those of you who don't know, our internet here sucks. I'm obviously not sponsored by the company, so thank you very much. Fair point for your shit. Anyway, nobody watches this show, so they're never going to see it. But anyway, so
at least they can find your show. Okay, you can't even find my show.
That could be a good thing too, because aren't you the one with was it 6?
Yeah.
All right, so let's make some teams here. Let's switch over and make some teams. And oh, look, there's Red in her little avatar. We are going to... Oops, did I put the right one up? Yes, I did. There it is. All right, so first on the chopping block, we're going to spin for this. Ooh, Mr. Bubonic. What side would you like to be on, pro or con?
You know what? I'm going to be... I'm feeling pretty pro today. I think I'm going to be advocating.
You're going to advocate. Very good. So we'll just drop you right over on the pro side. And going against Mr. Bubonic today is... Ooh, close one. SchemingNemo. You're going to be on the con side, sir. And now the coin flip to 50-50. Is it red? Is it randomocity? Oh, it's randomocity on the pro side. And that means red
All right.
will be on the con side. Where is Red's head? There's Red's head. Red head. Boom. Got everything set up. Looking nice. Looking good. So, Red, how are you doing other than in a lot of pain?
I'm fine. I've got a lot of things lined up and working through some shit. I'm feeling bad for some friends right now because all kinds of hell is breaking loose. So,
yeah, I've heard a little bit of it. I haven't gotten into it, but I do know who's somewhat involved in it, and yeah, that ain't good shit. So, but anyway, on to the fun
it
stuff.
could always be worse.
It could be. It could be a lot worse. But let's get on to some of the fun stuff today. So the first question up on the block is, ooh, men. Men is the first question.
I'm pro men. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Men all the way.
I have that feminist interpretation. No homo.
I am so glad you said that.
Absolutely no homo. Ah.
First question is men. And this is going to go, the con side will get to start this one off. It is claimed that eating meat creates toxic masculinity. Does this apply to men who perform fellatio? I'm going to let you take a second and kind of process this, but this will go to the con side first.
All right, and you're still roboting pretty bad. I don't know if I am too, dear, if it's just you.
You're roboting just a little bit, so if I'm roboting, I apologize. If I need to type this in the chat, I will.
Okay, so once again, who's on pro-con side? I was setting some things up. So who's on what?
Red and Scheming are on the con side.
Okay.
Bubonic
so
and Random
me and Scheming.
Yes.
So, and cons have to go first, or can we let pros go for a minute while I collect my thoughts?
That's why you guys get your shit together. I understand.
Yeah, we'll take.
This is a pretty one hard to claim against. That the faggotry of male on male fellatio creates toxic masculinity. It's called the gay. See, that's what that toxin's called. And so, so of course, then, if you're intaking the toxin of the gay, then it creates a toxic masculinity upon faggotry of male on male fellatio.
I completely agree with that statement 100%. I am fully back behind this. It's just the most credible of non-science science that I can clearly say that during fellatio, it is 100. It is exactly as he says it.
dare you, by the way, take away those jobs of those women's whose jobs it is to perform this said fellatio. See, who the fuck are you to come in and just out them from their work? See,
Hey,
and that's how you get all these angry
in the kitchen.
CHPs out there that are, you know, and all these women mouthing off because they had a proper dick in it to keep it in tune.
Or
See, and that creates
just
even
proof they're
bigger
not
problems.
mouthing off.
Yes, because it's not polite to talk with your mouth full, and everyone who has any kind of decency to them knows this. Should I just take my point now and just move on?
I think we just proved it without a doubt.
You're not eating.
Well,
You're just switching it around in your mouth a little.
Well, no, see, I don't believe it causes toxic masculinity, you know, just because you put it in your mouth. Now, it's not like you're actually eating the dick. That's bobbit territory. You're just putting it in your mouth and sucking on it. I mean, you're not actually consuming it, so it doesn't qualify in that regard.
So, but you are consuming the gay.
You might consume the gay, but
and that's where the toxin lies. Yes, because if you've ever looked, hey, look, if you've ever looked at the recipe for faggots, you cannot make faggots without the offal. Okay.
Have you ever met a gay man, motherfucker? What masculinity is
traditional faggot and you know, just a common meatball? If it doesn't have the offal, it's not a faggot.
Eating meat is the process of putting the meat in your mouth. The
second
that happens, that's the
proteins in them swallows. Let me tell you, there's proteins in there.
Do you eat gum, motherfucker?
If you gotta chew the cum, there's something wrong. I mean, there's all kinds of toxins in there. Don't even get to the masculinity. That the bitch right there is toxic in general.
Oh, come on!
If you gotta chew it, there's problems.
Giving a speech and they haven't had anything to drink and they get that little white pasty shit around their mouth, and chicks get that too. Giving fellatio where they, you know, they just don't take the time to get something to drink, water it down. That's how chafing happens.
Yeah, well, masculine type people don't water shit down. So, I mean, it's like most men I know like to take their shit straight.
Really, with the straight joke?
I know when I'm sucking a dick, it's completely, totally straight.
It's gay.
Well, what if it's a curved?
The balls do not touch.
Remember, it's not gay if you say no homo.
Hey,
you say
he goes straight for that gay sex every time.
Man.
And he's gonna keep running with this shit. We can do this all day.
Well, you know, the question does call for the gay, and the gay is toxic. And so, you know, if you're intaking the gay, then you're intaking toxic masculinity.
But it's not masculine.
You have the cultural appropriation from all those thoughts out there that should be sucking dicks and can't because some faggots on it already. See, just ruining this culture. That's how we get joblessness in America. Blowjoblessness.
Blowjoblessness. Well, it sounds like there's a lot more blowjobs happening.
Yeah, that is a very harsh on the. There should be. See, it should be it should be a booming blowjob economy, but we don't have one because we got this toxic masculinity with all this gay going around by the faggotry.
But more mouths means more service. So, I mean, even by consuming it to absorb that toxic masculinity, they still have to have the act of consuming. So you men should be happy all around because a hole's a hole's a hole.
That's gay right there. Yeah, that's
yeah, we get more sandwiches out of it too.
In such language. you would never hear ever hear Dirty Harry say that.
Well, we're talking about a little bit of Dirty Harrys now, aren't we?
Well, yes, we are, but you know,
this is an unrelated matter to the.
There is no unrelated matter.
Straw man.
All right.
I am not living in your fallacy, sir. Get it? Fallacy. Anyway, sorry, Red's not all here today, so I'm not bringing my full game. So, I apologize.
Oh, it's all good.
Okay.
So, what we've got going on, I think we're going to cut it off there, and I've got a vote going on. Who won? Is it the pro side? Is it the con side? Cast your vote. 1 for pro, 2 for con. Let me know who win. Let them know who win. Who win? Wow.
Come on, because if Con wins, it means there's more blowjobs. More. Yeah. If Con wins, it means more blowjobs.
Are you pro toxic blowjobs, or are you against toxic blowjobs?
You're promoting toxic blowjobs with that Con. Now, come on.
I'm just promoting
blowjobs. Let's put the thoughts back to work. Let's put the thoughts back to work. Let's make American blowjob economy great again.
Let's make thoughts great again.
That's right. Make thoughts great again. Increase that blowjob economy. Lower the
ass to tit ratio must increase.
Yes, we see. Peace will be in abundance. I promise you.
Oh, so all I'm seeing right now is a tie. Seems like
someone say pie.
No,
seriously.
Tie. It's just like, did you say steak?
It is. It's not a tie. We are obviously the winners.
That's
just because we're the better.
3-2, 4-2. Oh, looks like the pro side is winning this one. Cast your vote. You got 3, 2, 1. And yes, I know there's a delay, so I'll let that one go for a second.
And I'm not even voting in the chat. By the way, guys, you can vote multiple times, and how I was running it last week while I was wrangling the chat was each vote counted. No matter if it was duplicate votes, it still counted.
Spam the shit out of it. I don't care. 3.14, it is not pie time. God damn it.
I like pie.
Pie.
I like pie.
All right. So I think we're going to close that one out. The voting is done, and it looks like the pro side won that round. I'm sorry, Cons, but... Pros.
Honestly, I felt like Bubonic had that covered without my help anyways.
Well, see, this is right down the wordplay alley, man. You guys, this was a setup for the Con. Like, let me run with that. That's a gimme.
Oh, sometimes it's easier than others. Now, there's one on here that we're gonna have fun with.
If I'd been more awake, I would have got on this. Is that you're more pro like soy boy? You want people to eat less meat. You want more veggie eaters around here.
Yes, but alas, that lightning quick wit just didn't serve you.
No, it's not. Red spasmed the shit out of her back. I've been doing like a lot of serious like deep cleaning, just to take care of some like the shit that needs to be done. I ended up like spasming and pinching a nerve in my lower back. And the icing on the cake was I had to bend over to light the propane pilot light on the bottom side of the oven. So, and that was literally 10 minutes before the show started. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Red ain't moving that fast. So.
Cozy Straight Jacket, you missed the greatest pro argument of all time.
Yes.
That's what it's just.
All right.
So great, it nearly only needed just one person.
For the blowjob economy.
Yes. We should just buy things.
The only economy we need to worry about.
Yeah.
The quality of your blowjob is the value. You need a new car, just give good head. You're good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It gets you ahead in life.
There are some women leading that charge, though. There are many women trading blowjobs for things. So, yes. All right. So
I'm not taking out a mortgage. I'm taking out a blowjob.
That's the original barter, isn't it?
Gotta blow some guy for the next 30 years. Oh wait, that's marriage, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next question. We're gonna let Pro decide if they want to lead off or let Cons take the lead. And the topic is sing that shit. And this one, oh, I hope this one's as fun as I think it is. Question slide.
If it involves actual singing, I'm not going to do that well.
No, this is not the karaoke channel yet. No. But the question is, under sing that shit, is it all right to say nigga if the word is part of the song?
Oh, and I'm on the pro side of this?
Pro side. Yeah. You get to choose.
We're on the pro side of this.
It's always all right to say nigga, man. Are you kidding me? There is no qualifier for when it's our shit. Nigga, you kidding me?
Sir, I am offended. There is no music here. You're just laying on that soft A to take away the sting of the whip of hundreds of years of abuse and slavery and servitude and being just humiliated in front of the face of the world. You try to put a soft A on it and say because it's in a song. How dare you?
Well, now hold on just a second. When
That
you
is
and
their
a group
word.
of friends
Nigga,
go
nigga,
out to a
nigga, nigga,
karaoke
nigga, nigga, nigga.
bar,
See,
and they're singing their most favorite song, and they want to say "nigga," well, that's part of the song. That's part of karaoke. It's perfectly fine.
No, that is white supremacy. I will not stand for that.
That's not even cultural appropriation. That's a cultural gift. You're like, here, I want to sell this music. Sing along with me. You never once heard a rapper on stage being like, sing along with me, except for you white people with this one part. Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 100% nigga. See, nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 200% nigga.
Oh, this just this is ear rape. My ears did not consent to this onslaught of just horrific human behavior. I would like to apologize to everyone here that is having to be subjected to this abuse. Those words are like whips to my ears, sir.
Hey, no, they haven't told you they're
nigga rights. Okay, I got nigga rights, and there ain't no consent laws anywhere about that. You're trying to bring something that doesn't even exist. There ain't no qualifiers to my nigga rights.
Yeah,
and you can't.
You know what else doesn't exist? It's the right for white men to tell what black people should be okay with. That doesn't exist either.
We're not. They're the ones that told us it was okay. We even they sold us albums of it to teach us how to say it.
I would like to see your card. Who gave you the nigga card? Who gave you the nigga card?
They were taking that word back. That is their word, sir. And I am frankly shaking.
I say free the niggas, okay? That's what I'm saying, is we have to free the niggas for the sake of the niggers. Niggers should be at liberty. And you see, and that's what Caxtonia is about. That's what Little Chechen is about. It's about freedom. If you don't have freedom of niggas, then what have you got?
I have to put this argument in.
You've got a decent society.
You don't want some lashing out tyrannical niggas.
Oh, lashing as in like slavery and whipping?
I think you're jumping to extreme points here. Here's what I gotta say. If there's a song with a line that you particularly don't agree with, yet you're singing it anyways, is that bad on you, or is that bad on the person who wrote it?
That is actually what it is.
It's on
the person who wrote it, because it's a form of brainwashing and social coercion that they are trying to trick you into doing these things. They are sucking your soul out through that music.
Forcing the nigga out of me. My nigga comes freely.
That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think it's your own idea. It's like adults do to children.
It was my idea.
Or is it just what you're thinking? You want us to think that they're thinking that?
Nigga. It's a copy nigga. See, that's why every nigga's a copy of another nigga. Ain't no one doubting that.
They don't know that they're being used by the patriarchy.
There is no using this patriarchy that you speak of. That's a white conspiracy. A white conspiracy.
A white conspiracy.
A white conspiracy.
A white.
See?
White.
Man, other than some white conspiracy, man, I thought the space niggas done settled that argument.
They have no room to stand here. No podium to stand on.
Yes. You know who gave me my nigga card?
The white man took it.
The CIA space niggas gave me my nigga card when they came down upon here from the Moon Jews. That's how you get that. If you don't know where to get it, I suggest you find out. Cost you 2 chickens and a watermelon.
See, more assaults on my sense of decency as a well-rounded human being. Oh, you're staining my soul, sir, with every word you use.
The decency of a nigga.
And I almost feel like you're insulting me as well, because nigga's awfully close to ginger. I mean, it's awfully close to ginger.
You're the one making the conspiracies of ginger niggas. This ginger niggivitis that you're talking about, but you might want to go see a doctor about that. May have a cream for you.
Yeah, 3 for the audience. the audience wins.
The audience wins every time they come on this show.
Hawaii cake.
Last time I came on a show, it got the stream suspended.
That's because you had the camera on.
Now that's a good show.
That's yes.
I do want to point this argument. I don't know if anybody saw this, but the roaming savage says, my ancestors owned slaves. Nigger stole the word nigga and nigger from my white ancestors. That's cultural appropriation.
Right, see? We're just taking it back. You're assuming I'm white anyway. How do you know I'm not black saying the word nigga, and I'm not even like appropriating anything?
Because you can speak.
Computer screen. You don't know.
You can articulate.
You got that nice little white brony. You got that nice little white brony avatar.
Yeah, that's just my bondage. See, you don't see them bondage straps on there.
See, I knew it. You're deeply, deeply ingrained with that whipping and beatings. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's not just the blacks you're trying to hold down.
Say that again.
It's internalized racism.
Ingrained. Yeah, there we go. Deeply ingrained to that whooping and beating and flogging. Oh shit! Ghastly's in Twitter jail now too. I knew AP was because of Poffit.
Yeah, looks that. You see, I got some orange box nunchucks to beat niggas with. That's how you whip up on some niggas right there.
Oh god, we're gonna have a stream of just nothing but racist jokes.
If you've ever been to Nigopolis, then you know that's over there and there.
Hail,
right there.
the greatest place on earth.
Department of Nigger Vehicles, and you guys.
Oh.
While we're doing this, Mercolium, did you happen to actually identify the people in the chat and say hi to our chat?
Yes, I have been communicating with the chat.
Well, no, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay, so you pop up this little window right here, and then we look to the participants, and I see we have Benny Boo, also known as Benny Hanna, and the bassist of Traps, BTK, and my brother man, Irate Prostate. Hey there. And Jack of all, we've graced by the presence of James Von Maxwell, Dr. Ginger Hamster. And we got Cozy Straight Jacket. We've got Mercolium. I don't know who that fag is.
Yeah, get his
ass out of here. White Male. And of course, the Roaming Savage and the Shadow Cat. Token Toby. He's our Toby of the chat because he knows what his name is. And then we've got the wonderful, most excellent troll in trolltastic form, William Stench ever. Thank y'all for coming out and watching.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Red is still training me on how to do this whole live stream stuff. You know, I still have yet to get kicked off, so I'm not up to her level.
You need the associate's degree in live streaming.
Yes, I'm just working on the live stream GED right now.
Oh shit! Apparently, Roaming Savage. All he said to Poffit was to go kill yourself with some cheeseburgers, you fat fucking slob. Next thing he knew, he was in 12-hour fucking. He had a 12-hour ban, and he got to delete that tweet. You had to delete the tweet, but that was a golden tweet.
First
of all, y'all drop it like flies, y'all. Everybody drop it.
All right. So let's seeing as how we only have a small handful of questions, this is about the halfway through the show mark. We're going to mix up the teams and start over again with new teams.
Randomocity, it was excellent with ass and titties to you, sir. The finest of milk and
ass and titties, milk and cookies.
Moist.
Yes.
They're both up there on the plane of godlyhood.
Moist. I want that word banned, damn it.
Why?
I don't know, just guys.
I bet deleting the tweet was the worst part. Really, that's been the core of everything I've ever done has been fighting censorship. And anyone who knows me knows that I've always pushed those limits. I feel for you. I feel for you, man. That's my nigger right there, man.
Oh
yeah, it's been more than a pleasure.
I got a new subscriber. I got Not Your CHB subscribed to my channel, and I officially know when I'm getting my my YouTube suspension lifted. It will be my ban was on November 2nd, so actually I forgot to do the math, so I believe it'll actually be February 1st. But yeah,
oh hey,
Valentine's Day, I get to rape the internet.
Yay! And get banned for another 3 months. All right, so let's mix up these teams now. Let's mix them up, and we're gonna go first. Let's give it a good little spin here. So first on the chopping block, Randomocity. What side would you like?
You know what? I'll just take the con side this time. Switch it up a bit.
We'll put you on the con side.
I'm going to be all pro.
Let's see.
Automatically put me on the pro side.
Well, Red, you get to be on the pro side now.
I get to be a pro. I've played this game once or twice. Oh, Unwanted Reaper's birthday will be on Valentine's Day. And welcome to the chat, Unwanted, as well. Also, your D-Day. Your Death Day?
Interesting. Well, SchemingNemo is going to be on the con side, and Bubonic is going to be on the pro side.
Ooh, I'm all pro.
He's a pro all show. So let's switch. Let's switch that over and get to the questions. So the next on the question block. Getting better at this, but not quite as good. All right, so we got 2 more questions. And the next one on the block is going to be clear communication.
With all the roboting going on, that's kind of perfect.
We went automatically.
And of course, as you said that you cut out a bit, so it was just perfect. Perfectly planned.
I did that on purpose, of course.
You just have a button that you just hold down to cut yourself off.
It's a little push to talk mute. I used to do that to a little thing.
All right. So, under the topic of clear communication, our question is not working. There we go. Should white people...
We're back on niggers again?
Yes.
It's not communicating.
Should white people hire black people to walk around with them to say nigga?
Oh, God. Yes. Woo!
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. I see this will solve our employment problems. Can we play him? Do we get to pay him in grape drink?
You can negotiate your pay with them.
That's negotiable and grape drink and malt liquor. As long as I can give them malt liquor and do that, because they got me malt liquored up. Like I said.
Absolutely not. See, you cannot just go around hiring people just to say certain words. Just because of the color of their skin.
No. See, what we should do is
that's a nigga that
you
just
buy a card,
nigga shit.
And that money is used to fund the poor, oppressed Dindu.
No,
they can spend that money on whatever.
And then they can use that money to pay the reparations to the white people for the boat ride over from Africa.
And not just that, but you know how many times black people are complaining and bitching and whining that they don't get to go to this place because it's predominantly white and they can't afford to go to these restaurants. They can't afford to go to museums. They can't afford to go to college. Well, you know what? You hire them to walk around the campus with you. You get the free nigger pass. And this guy gets to experience all the things that they would never be able to do.
Set up. You'll even make it all timey for them, and you can set up these tables in the alley so that they can go and compare their nigga notes. That way, you can be like updating your nigga. You go to the fucking restaurant and you sit inside with all the other civilized people, and then your nigga sits outside in the alley at their tables, and you get your nigga update, and then you got an updated nigga. That's how that works. Okay? Was that the most?
That was so wrong.
Very convincing argument.
It nearly just broke my mind there. You don't know what you're even talking about. See,
hey, now if you know what you're talking about, you can get the fuck out of this fucking competition here.
Well, I'm not saying I do either, but you're not knowing more than less than what I'm not knowing as well.
Good argument. That's a strong point.
See, you can't just, if you're hiring people just on the basis of race, already people are going to start calling you racist. We can't have that.
No. And let's be honest. Do we really want them in all the areas that we're in? Come on.
That's why it's separated.
No, you have a nigga check at the door. You come in, you check your nigga in the closet. You go off with your civilized folk. You come back.
That's too many unnecessary steps.
So hey, look, you're gonna go from hanging them in the tree.
Like stray nigga wandering around.
So the white guy's gonna be the lazy one in this relationship? That's too many steps.
No, this is all inclusive. Women can get their own niggas too.
Well, no, but he's saying that, that's too many steps for him to, check the nigger at the door
gets to be lazy in this situation. I don't have to go. I don't walk around going anywhere. I don't have to hire anybody. The person I don't hire doesn't have to go anywhere either.
Great nigger responsibility.
Be lazy.
Not lazy. You're hiring. See, you got to hire a new nigger check at the door.
Yeah. I mean, hell, actually, you could actually hire more niggers to actually do the checking. Because then you would know the appropriate way to store one.
Instead of having them like bumming.
We can skip all that and everyone gets to stay home.
Come up and be like, hey, can I say nigger for you? For a hamburger? I mean, it'll work, man. I could see it, and you just build it up.
Oh, and now you're wanting people to stand outside with a sign.
We can build the nigger economy.
Let me say
and the blowjob economy.
Well, I'm sorry. I cannot condone that. I don't want to see that while I'm driving down my street. See having people hold signs.
That is an eyesore.
With the fucking Windex and shit. At least it gets them off your cars. See, all you got. That's all I'm saying.
See, you do it my way. You pay for a card, and that money goes to them, and they can stay home and drink 40.
See, that is a good way of doing that.
More riots.
Well, then you got the
Numbskull brings up a good point. Would there be a delivery service like the Nig Uber? Where they would deliver them to you, so that way they wouldn't have to worry about people going with their nice cars to go pick up their nigger.
Not delivered.
We all just need to.
So you better that just goes without saying.
No, you just meet them outside of the liquor shop at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Well,
like the Mexicans in Home Depot.
Yeah, there you go. This is the ABC store.
Every opinion expressed on this show is that of Marcolium.
Yeah, I was gonna say lies.
Hey, look. Numbskull got it right. He says you need an app to have it where you need it, and so it'd be like Uber nigger. So we just have Uber nigger, and then you get on your app, nigger shows up when it's time, boom. Then you get back on your app, then hood comes and picks him back up and takes him back to
I see a lot of the Home Depots I see are usually near shopping malls. And a lot of ours around here in Washington like to hang out at the malls and just kind of loiter around there. So you got the Home Depot delivery service, and then you've got the malls over there. And hell, you could even hire them to walk around there and pick you up a few things.
See, BTK, niggers to check in niggers. What you got to hire is old black women. Because it's a nigger's mama that keeps them in check. And that's where you send the nigger to the nigger check. You can hire mama.
Yeah, you could hire the mamas. They'd have something to do other than have more babies. Although that could get dangerous, because if you leave the niggers in there with the mamas, that might be like a rabbit hutch.
We finally
I've realized what both your problems are. You're both just too much of pussies to say nigga out in public. So you have to hire someone to do it because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
No, now we just established that I'm pro nigga. This is about nigga opportunity.
Well, then what do you need to hire someone to say it for you if you want to say it yourself?
Nigga opportunities.
Helping the underprivileged.
And we're outsourcing. We're just saying we're going to outsource. We're going to outsource our niggas.
Well, see, I'm not even saying have them say the word for me. You having them with you. It's basically a free pass to say it whenever you want.
And that it doesn't even say, look, let's read the question again. Should white people hire black people to walk around with them to say nigga? He's not saying nigga for me. I'm still going to say nigga all I want.
So what do you hire? Then you don't need to hire anybody.
Nigga.
That's just bad economics right there.
See? That's how that works. And then you can double your nigga for just one price. That's a 2 for nigga.
So
or you can save your money and not hire anybody at all.
So
have that money go to more milk and cookies.
Let me jump in. Let me jump in real quick. With this question, actually comes from an inspiration. I think it was College Humor that did the sketch, and it was the white guy. I think I've seen that. Yeah, the white guy hiring the black guy to say the word for him in the sentence as he said it. If you guys haven't seen that clip, go find it. It is actually real funny. So that's where the inspiration for this came from.
And that's even better because honestly, it gives the black guy a chance to, use words in front of white people for shock and awe. They can actually traumatize other people. I mean, it's a win-win for them.
No, it just goes to show that it just works as a joke and doesn't actually apply to real life.
but hey,
so it would not work.
My life is a joke. My life is a joke. Everything's fucking funny.
Have you seen the Obama economy? That was a joke, right? But they claimed all those jobs, and that's what we're going after: is jobs for niggas, right? Jobs for niggas, and we're trying to improve the nigga economy and the blowjob economy. That's the goals today. See, and we have
Improve
to
the
find
economy
ways,
any way
and
we can.
that's right.
Yeah, but if you're saying it yourself, it goes against. You don't grow your own berries, but then go buy berries from the store. If you got your own berries, you save money and not buy berries at the store.
Well, just because you have your own berries doesn't mean you might want some variety of berries, right? And so you get some.
Well, I got my own. Keep growing your own berries. Grow your own variety. You don't need to go buy more.
Listen, we're only talking about one type of berry
I
here.
bet my friends would like some dark berries with these too, because I'm kind of like a light berry, you know. And so just for some variety, you throw in there because variety is the spice of life, you know, and all about diversity. So, you know, then you got some diverse niggas out there. It's not just this white niggas out there. It's some diverse niggas. And that's good.
What, Asian niggas?
Yeah,
Chinese? Yeah.
Just say ching chong chang.
But if you can say it yourself.
Of course you can say it yourself.
I'm trying to save you money.
There's a lot of things that you can do. And
you're trying to spend more money than you have to.
Things in our economy that you can do for yourself that you pay other people to do. And this is nothing different.
But you pay other people to do things that you can't do yourself.
That's your sure. No, what also you do that as well. But you also
that's the primary purpose.
If you didn't
like if I want someone
restaurant in existence.
If I want someone to go kill someone else, I hire them to do it. I don't get in trouble for doing it because it wasn't me killing people. That's how the economy works.
See, it's not that you hire people to do the things you can't do. It's you hire people to do the things you don't want to do. Okay, that's why most of these people.
I may be a tired nigga. You know, there's a lot of tired niggas out there, man, and we just need someone to come, like help a nigga out, man. And so you call Uber niggas to come drop off a nigga for you. He helps you out. He lifts your nigga ass up off the ground. Like, yeah, we're nigga this up together.
Yeah, but then they got to get jobs, and that's just racist.
This is their job. Their job is to nigga the place up for you, and help you do that, man.
No, but expecting them
exactly and insinuating that they
be hired
jobs is just cruel.
You're saying that working a nigga's crew.
Yes.
Now, if there's anything a nigga's good for is working. That's the real secret.
All right, I think we're going to end this one on that topic, or on that sentence, and we're going to move on. And, holy shit! Okay, there's actually votes in there. I'm seeing. I was tracking it for a minute, and then all of a sudden I looked down. Oh, I actually have to count now. Fuck me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, your stream's already at risk for being flagged. Might as well do that 4, on air too.
6-4 looks like the pro side won, and coming in a distant third is the audience with only 2 votes. Sorry, audience, you don't get to win this game.
Number 1 was pro num.
All right, so seeing as how we only have one question left, and we're left, and we're coming down to the wire, we're just going to transition straight into it and move on. This is going to be free for all. And the topic is, are you going to eat that? And under the topic, are you going to eat that? Can vegan lesbians... What was that?
I said if it's milk and cookies, then yes. But I heard vegan lesbians, and I'm already like,
Can vegan lesbians eat pussy?
Well, that's fish, so, vegans can't have fish.
Yeah, no. And there's going to be a lot of lonely vegan lesbos.
Well, no, they work around that. They just don't do that.
No, as it is an animal product, and
yes, that is an animal
that
product.
would be unethical.
That how all diets have cheat days. All diets have cheat days. So I mean, on Friday and Saturday nights,
no, veganism isn't a diet. It is a lifestyle. You live vegan.
Yeah, you live the vegan. Yeah. No. These are a lot of scissoring going on here. See.
They can scissor all day, but
yeah.
Mouth to pussy, that is irreprehensible. That irrehensible words. You cannot do it.
They couldn't even lick it, numbskull, because if they this is a free for all. This is you can do whatever. It's pick whatever side you want to argue. I usually argue the one nobody else is arguing, but today I don't care.
I'm going to say pro.
But you can't lick it either, numbskull. You can't lick it either because if you lick it, that's kind of like you can't lick fish
what
if
comes
you're
out
vegan.
Of it, an animal product.
You can't lick the steak pan. There's no licking in vegan.
You guys are mistaken. That is not an animal product. That is a delicate flower.
No. If you want to eat imitation pussy,
flower,
that is more power to you.
To vegan lesbians, they can have all the delicate flowers they want. That's the point of being a vegan lesbian, is to uphold that delicate flower. Make that is their focus.
No, you know what? I'm going to stick being con. Not only can they not eat other lesbian pussies, they can't even kiss them. Any mouth contact is considered eating.
What?
That's right.
That's far-reaching there, buddy.
Can't do it.
That's pretty far-reaching.
Any meat that touches your mouth that's not your own tongue or lips is immediately
that just sounds vegan phobic right there. That's not right at all. Like I think you need a new feminist.
It's not vegan phobic. It's meat philia.
I am vegan purist.
The one thing that where you're wrong because women, this is a feminist women's thing, and feminist women's can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, and thanks to Georgia O'Keeffe actually painted the vagina, and she portrayed it as a very lovely flower, open for all to smell, appreciate. In all forms, so I would have to say because I mean,
that
when
is
people
imitation
say,
pussy. That does not count.
You're gonna eat the meat, it's like that song. She don't like the meat, but she sure likes the bone.
It's like tofukin.
And the cock is meat, but pussy is a delicate flower, as Bubonic pointed out. That is a very good, valid point.
It is also eating pussy is an art. See, you're mistaking yourself for
it's painting. You're just trying to dab
art.
Painting the canvas.
It is consumption.
Art can be anything from a painting to glasses on the short art room floor. So art, you can't bring art into it. That's like too broad of a stroke. That's broader of a stroke than
something else you didn't know from the feminist interpretation files that vegan lesbians can take facials.
When men have sex, they talk about plowing a bitch, and that has to do with gardening and soil and turning the dirt. And so, I mean, even men refer to the pussy in terms of gardening and flowers.
That's right.
I mean, and then they even call it peaches. I mean, come on, that's a fruit.
Juicy Georgia peach.
See, that's just the social constructs trying to make you believe that it's right.
Being a lesbian's a social construct.
Wait a minute, aren't you the one that we heard jacking off or fapping to my fucking arguments earlier before the show?
I was
that
wondering.
Is a straw man, sir.
Wasn't that you? I hear you struggling with this argument here, man. You're lucky this isn't my show because you wouldn't be able to get through a sentence on this shit, man. I'd be bringing.
Again, I'm not a professional or anything, so yeah, I'm struggling here, but
I'd be bringing.
I was wondering when you were going to bring that back up.
You're lucky.
My chair is just squeaky. Nothing wrong with a squeaky chair.
There is nothing wrong with it. That helps keep the tempo.
Just take some of the lube you use when you fap to just kind of fix the squeak.
When you're watching some feminist interpretive veganism and they're painting those flowers and painting that canvas, that's helping your tempo right there. See, that's good meditations, and feminists appreciate that.
It's always a good idea, I've heard from master gardeners, to stick your finger in the soil to check for moisture to see if any more needs to be added.
That's right.
Well, who's seen 1,001 Ways to Die?
You gotta.
I have.
The one bitch took a carrot out of her garden and used that in her pussy and killed herself.
Well,
the other one put a cucumber down her throat and choked herself.
Good way to go.
Because once a vegetable or any kind of produce is fully done, you're not supposed to stick it back in the dirt once it's done. That's just bad gardening. That's just compost.
That's how you make fertilizer. See, that's all.
Recycling.
She was just done, and you know what that was? See, that's feminist interpretive recycling right there.
Yeah, it's just the efficient thing to do.
Yes, that's the feminist thing to do. So of course, Because first off, the first argument is that vegan lesbians can do whatever the fuck they want. You're not allowed to even argue that. The second thing is that's a delicate flower. That is not some, I don't know what you've been eating, what you've been doing, but I feel bad for you because that's a delicate flower.
You know what? I think you've convinced me. I think I'm changing sides. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's right. See, it's the moist cookie. See, now you're trying to deny vegan feminists moist cookies. That's just not right, man. I can't stand for that.
I don't know.
Stand up for the ladies. Take a stand.
Okay. So I think we're gonna end this here today. That was fun. It was a lot better than not last time, the time before that. But anyway.
The season opener. Actually, one thing I'd like to end on is I think every man would like to gather a lovely large bouquet of flowers.
Yes.
And it's not just women that like flowers. Every man deserves a good bouquet now and again.
Well, it's like milk and cookies.
That's what we call harems.
Take the women instead.
It's called inclusiveness.
They say smell the roses. I'd rather taste the tulips.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's a. Whew.
All right, so it is that time of the show where we're gonna wrap things up, and here is where I give my.
We didn't get a vote.
Oh, fuck it. There's no vote. We already know who won.
that was just.
We know who won that one. I did. Fuck you all. It's my show. I win. Damn it.
The audience won. That's
Yes.
who won today.
The audience won.
Even arguing
The
for it.
audience
got to
won.
listen.
They get to listen to men poetically wax about how lovely the flowers are and how they love their gardening.
Right.
So I'm going to give my guests an opportunity to shill their content if they have any. We'll lead off with SchemingNemo. Do you have anything you would like to advertise or put out there for our wonderful audience?
Not current.
Okay, then.
Not currently.
All right.
I'm mostly just a shit poster in chat.
All right.
Oh, and that he is. He's a very good shit poster in chat.
Well, see,
and he is the son of our favorite trolltastic troll.
Really? This is
Yeah,
a
it's
legacy troll.
Just in my blood.
is he Willie's boy?
He's Little Willie.
Oh, he's the little Willie. God damn it. All right. Well, SchemingNemo, it was a pleasure to have you on here, and
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we'll definitely.
Oh my, we all got to have him today.
Yes, we did. And my voice chat's going weird. So we're gonna move on, Mr. Randomocity. What would you like to promote, sir?
I currently don't have anything going on. I am planning on it, but I have to get some other stuff. I got a new computer build I want to get going, but due to fucking miners, all the GPU prices went through the roof.
That they
so
did.
there's no doing that anytime soon. Yeah, supply and demand. It's great until it hurts you.
Yeah. It would be nice to have had, like, had stockpiled a bunch of them and then sold them back. But yeah, it's hurting everybody.
Yeah.
They'll go down again then once they start finding some new stuff to deal with. All right.
I fucking hope so. But yeah, currently I don't have anything going on. So.
Well then.
But it was very fun being here.
I appreciate
this was
having
a lot
you.
of fun.
Yeah, this was a good one. So, and thank you for coming on. And off.
No problem at all.
All right. Mr. Bubonic, what do you have for us, sir?
I've got a couple new channels coming up from the gaming clan, the Wordplay Gaming and Wordplay Streaming. Fine, if you're cool and you know somebody and you can find us in the underground, come find us at the Morning Word. It's always a good time in the morning. Like we have so much fun. We're just known for having too much fun. We're subverters.
It's a good place to be. It's fun there.
It's the best morning cup of coffee you'll ever have. Seriously.
Yeah, if you can get up that early.
For some of us, we're already awake, so it's all good.
Well, for some of us around the West Coast, and the kids ain't even gotten up for school yet at that time.
All right. Well, I appreciate having you on, Bubonic. It's a pleasure having you back on the show.
Me on. It's always a good time.
Yes, it is.
Knocked it out today, man.
He was on his A game.
On fire. Oh, he was.
Figures he was on his A game, and Red was, just in too much pain.
I wasn't even on game.
Yeah.
I'm not even on game. There is no B game. There's no game in me today. So.
I don't know. I almost felt like the game was rigged in my favor because you just kept throwing shit there. I was like, oh, I got this.
Sometimes the pro side has it. Sometimes it's the con side, and it's hard to choose.
All I can say is I did my best, and I don't think my best cut out too much. Got words,
English, yes.
Word.
The great thing,
we are the word clan, man. This is our thing, man.
The great thing about this show is that you don't have to have facts. You don't have to try and make a legitimate argument. You could attack the other player and just bring them down, on how they look and jerking off in their own chair. So it doesn't really matter what you argue. It's just how you argue. And there he is again.
I'm sorry. It moves.
It's all good. It's all good.
Things move in real life.
All right. So
no,
Red, what do you have anything you want to put out there? Because we already know that you're going to be coming back to live streams here pretty soon, and you'll have your own show again. And there's
a few things I'd like to put out there, but this is the internet, and I don't want to get anybody flagged again. So
banned again.
I think this show's already going to be pulled down if we're not already.
All right. Well, no, we're still alive. But now every Friday night we do the cream stream on Irate Prostate's channel at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We run for 2 hours. We've had Bearing. We've had Mara Jane. Geek Thulu is also a co-host. We've got Melon Smithers, or Malone is what he says his real name is. We've got Irate Prostate, our main host, Geek Thulu, myself. We have a good time on there and do a lot of, joking around and goofing off. And every once in a while we get the drunk Alex Jones that pops in. But you guys should check that out. Tune in. It's a really good time. And then, of course, we've got this show Sundays. And I'm going to start doing, like I said, beginning of February, I will definitely be posting out ahead of time to let everybody know when it's going. I will be shilling the shit out of that and make it a big party. We'll basically do it just like we did the first time I did my live streams and have just a big old chaos drunken party. So, we had Weibo as well and AP on the show. Yep, we've had quite a few big guys there on the cream stream. So Irate's got the connections, and he's much more of a socialite, even more so than me, and that's saying something.
Yeah. See, I wake up to it almost every time it's on. Whether it's by choice or...
you have to, because the booth is in there, and I can't do the stream from out here on the laptop.
I know.
But and then you can catch me usually in the Geek Thulu's Discord in the Void. You also find me on Twitter. My name's always the same everywhere. And then I also get down on some Warframe every once in a while, although I haven't been able to play in about a week now. So I've been doing mom and housework stuff. So.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody once again for coming on. This was a great pleasure. I mute myself so you guys can't hear me laugh all the time, but it's always a good time when when we have good guests here. So thank you again for everybody coming on. Everybody in the chats, Privileged White Male, Numbskull, got a Bubonic, Not Your CHB, the Shadowcast. Trying to scroll through here, but we will be on every Sunday.
You just click that little button up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She knows how to do this. But anyway, so we are live every.
So we got Bubonic, Irate Prostate. Lotus Wolf, Not Your CHB, Numbskull, Privileged White Male, SchemingNemo, the Shadow Cat, and it seems like everybody else done left us. So, but everybody that came out.
No, it's
Jack T. Ripper. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, Jack T. Ripper's been in here today too.
Hi, Lotus. I see you waving. Anyway,
that's our little Lotus Wolf, and we'll have her back on the show too the next time she has a day off.
Yes,
it's been a while since we've had her on. And everybody likes to have Lotus. Because she's a dirty doggy.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. Again, thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you everybody for watching the show. I really appreciate it. If you want to catch us live, we are live every Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Devil's Advocates. If you want to game with me, I'm going to start doing gaming on my other channel, playing Rocket League, Warframe, and other things. Just hit me up in my Discord. Other than that, we'll catch you guys. Oh, actually, I got to say this part. If you guys like the show, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Either way, I really don't care, but make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you can catch us every week when we go live. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Shut up and sit down.
We're going to play my favorite game, Devil's Advocate.
I'm just gonna play Devil's Advocate here.
She is just rather good at playing Devil's Advocate.
Straight out of the 360, it's the Devil's Advocates, the satirical debate show that'll always have you on your toes, where facts will get you banned. Filmed in front of a live studio audience. And now, your host, Mercolium!